so slippery. He's so fast.
Now the uppercut in the knee. Brunson is down.
He stopped him in the first round.
Hey YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. Let's sit back and enjoy one of Board Film's documentaries. We're gonna be watching The Last Stylebender. So here we go.
They call him the Stylebender.
Israel
Adesanya.
Israel Adesanya. Israel Adesanya.
What a start. The kick to the dome, baby, dome.
The Last Stylebender.
Wow.
Born in Nigeria, Israel's family eventually found their way to New Zealand in search of a more stable home.
Being good at dancing probably helps you fight.
Hey, footwork, rhythm, timing.
Stylebender started out as a dancer.
Then eventually I found this movie called Bak. And
I had no idea first that he was from New Zealand and that he started off as a dancer. I know he's into anime. That I know. That
that was the movie with Tony Jaa.
Yeah, I remember that movie.
It made Muay Thai, I think, mainstream.
This guy basically made it so cool to do your own stunts. It was like a more extreme version of Jackie Chan.
Then I saw it, I was like, man, this is crazy. The fighting was different.
The sport was an instant fit for the Stylebender. In 2009, Adesanya began training at City Kickboxing.
The Chinese brought me over as a journeyman for their guys to beat up on, because obviously they want to promote their guys.
Uprooting himself and moving to China.
So they gave me a name, you know, for sure, Hei Long. That means the Black Dragon.
You did 81 fights in kickboxing?
I think I was 75-4 with 29 knockouts.
Ooh.
It's like I unlocked the cheat code in the game. And you just hit God mode.
The legend of the Last Stylebender was about to be born.
So I won King
Wow.
of the Ring 3 times.
Ooh.
Twice at cruiserweight, and then heavyweight, which was 100 kg.
Ooh. Ooh.
Fighters do not make a lot of money until they're at the top level.
Yeah.
28K fight.
Kickboxing honed Israel's most powerful MMA tool.
Wow, he did 80 fights? That's a lot, man. How many years is that? Did he have like gaps in between that he took breaks from? Man, and kickboxing, man, that's brutal. Brutal sport.
His striking. His 75 wins forged a unique style.
That was in the first. That was a King of the Ring heavyweight tournament. So that was my second fight that night.
Ooh.
And the guy, he was the favorite, I think, to win.
Oh.
Timber.
He's gone down, and I don't know if he's going to be able to get up. But it was the way he won his fights that made him a must-see attraction.
Oh. Man, those chin kicks, man. Those chin kicks. Ugh.
You decide to make the jump to MMA.
My striking style was never really suited for the generic kickboxing style. So I always knew my style would be better suited for MMA.
And it's an MMA debut for experienced kickboxer Israel Adesanya up against the veteran in James Griffiths. Adesanya truly an international class kickboxer, but it's a different world in the shark tank of MMA. And the crowd is pumped.
Oh my God, here we go.
Adesanya, he's nervous.
Here we go.
The jumping knee, and Adesanya, he's on the top. He's finishing Griffith. Can he lock him up?
Like you've seen my highlights.
Oh, the head bouncing off the canvas. It could be all over. Terry Hill coming in closely.
I can press forward, I knock people out.
Oh my goodness.
Spectacular techniques.
To the body, and it's called.
That's
Adesanya,
wild,
MMA
bro.
debut. Knockout 2 minutes into the first round.
I'm guessing he's also called the Stylebender because every time he finishes anybody, it's always with these like jumping, flashy kicks, man. Holy, like a dance, you know, because he's the dancer.
When I saw him walk out, he was too intense. I can smell it's pheromones, you know, I can smell it off him. I was like, he's not with it.
I always thought you had to be serious, so I ended up losing more. I changed it. I just went, you know what? I'm gonna be me. The whole 2009 year going into 2010, dude, I was a freaking menace. I was the monster. But I'm more like a cookie monster.
Let's have a look what happens here.
Okay, let's see.
But you are an elite striker. On the feet, you are a step ahead of everybody.
Oh my goodness.
Standing on the feet.
Oh! He's like toying with them, dancing with them.
Does a brilliant sweep to Zhizhan's game. He just wants to be striking with him. Wants to just create as much ground and pound and as much hit as possible. Oh, brilliant! These shots are raining through beautifully. He's hoping for the end of the round. And Jerry Hill stopped it. What a performance from Israel Adesanya.
Yeah, see, I'm too soft to do mixed martial arts. Like, if you were to compare two sports, you'd have sword fighting and fencing. Mixed martial arts, kickboxing, boxing, all that combat. Taekwondo. So, I'm nothing like these guys.
Wow!
He rattled off win after win.
Give it up for Israel! The Stylebender! Adesanya!
Wow. His opponent went to the ground immediately.
He goes
Kick him.
to the
Oh,
ground
that's it?
here. Now we'll see what's going to happen. So that plan's not going to work by the look of things for...
Wait, can you just...
Again. Oh, well, he takes advantage of it this time, does Adesanya.
Hold up, you can just go and just lay on your back? Is that called like an upside down turtle? Like you're on your shell and you're like, all right, come on over here. I'm gonna ground and pound you, homie. Who goes reverse turtle mode?
Yeah, it didn't work the second time. He thought he might
that's
be able
right.
to buy himself a little bit of time. And Bell says, put a fork in me, I'm all done, and that's it. We'll call it a day.
Israel Adesanya.
Wait, did he just mess up?
Doesn't seem to be able to find it. Head kick taken mostly on the glove.
Also, those hurt, man. Hitting like a bony area or hitting... So I can't imagine the pain that these guys must feel when like hitting something that's bony. Bone on bone, man. That's... Oh!
Big kick from Israel Adesanya. Pushing that kick over the top.
No way.
That's it. It's been called off.
You can kick him on the ground like that?
Well, the Stylebender.
The Black Dragon. The ones who aren't clued up.
Yo, he's
done
so
their
cool.
research. Check my resume. They like, oh, he's this guy from kickboxing. He's just gonna be another guy.
I also like his energy, man. He seems like a cool fighter. He seems like a cool dude, you know?
Round one.
Yeah.
Like a kickboxer who shows up in MMA and he's just gonna get taken down, strangled, whatnot.
Ooh.
It's interesting because Israel fights differently as a mixed martial arts fighter than he did as a kickboxer in terms of his stance selection, and he almost fights like he's in a karate movie sometimes.
Building up an undefeated record of 11-0.
Jeez.
2 minutes into the
They
first
love him.
round. And what
Oh,
an
they love
entertainer
him.
from the kickboxer.
The Black Dragon.
Oh my God. Everything about him. He could be a huge, huge superstar globally. Oh, he will be. I think he will.
Fight move!
The
His
advertisement.
strikes are so clean.
First of all, his striking is some of the most intricate, complex, and creative striking I've ever seen.
Oh, man.
He beats his
What is
opponents
this?
into submission.
What kind of style of fighting is this? I can't tell anymore. Is it kickboxing, boxing, MMA?
Quitting between rounds.
Oh, that's hilarious. They're not even getting knocked out. They're
You got the
quitting.
future.
I love this.
If you want to get at me yesterday. Because every day I'm getting better. Every fight exponentially, I'm getting better.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so with my striking, so I hurt this guy, right? I don't rush. I chill. You just, if you have confidence, the utmost confidence in your ability, you take your time. You aim and fire.
Wow. Wow. Or you can just know you're the man. You are him. You know who I'm talking about. Mike Tyson. You just go in, collect, get out.
You win.
It's like a video game.
It's interesting to hear Adesanya's teammates and coaches talk about how much better he's getting.
Adesanya is getting better.
Here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. 5 by 5 minute rounds. Do not blink.
Oh, how quickly can he snap those kicks out?
And each fight, you can watch, I progress.
He's got to diversify his punches here. He's moving okay. Oh!
Ooh. Wow, he has great stance and great technique. Oh my goodness. He's such a smart fighter. Wow.
Crushing right.
He's so good. Wow.
Melbourne should be able to make it. It's all over there.
Oh my goodness. I love how he stands and he's just playing. Wow. Very cool.
After winning the AFC middleweight title, he made a bold promise.
Let's realize I'm a world champion finally. It's been a long time coming, you know, but within the next 2 or 3 years, we're gonna turn this A into a U, I promise. Watch me.
Is that AFC? Oh my God. It says it right there at the bottom right. I didn't even notice that.
Training wise, just grappling, getting my,
It's the grappling aspect that I'm constantly getting better at.
Israel has to face multiple fighters, one after another, for 25 minutes.
It's gonna come down to who's got the biggest gas tank. It's gotta be you.
Israel is always in shape. His training is highly focused on endurance.
Are you always in training?
Most times, I stay in shape. I stay in shape,
Wow.
and for me, it's about learning.
No way, that's
I
hilarious.
slid into Dana White's DMs in 2015. I told him, like, look, we're ready.
He made his UFC debut.
So here is the...
Dude, all of that training, the endurance part, that brings back memories because that's all my club has been like training and pounding down. Like, how conditioned can we be?
Nigerian-born, New Zealand-based Israel Adesanya.
It's pretty rare you see a guy make his UFC debut with this kind of hype.
Right.
A lot of eyes on him. They expect great things from him.
So here is Israel Adesanya.
I've never seen his debut.
Keep it going.
Beautiful job with that defense.
He stopped Wilkinson in a dominant outing.
Dude, the guy is done. He's blood all over.
Adesanya to the knee, now back to the hands. The last Stylebender does it 12-0.
That's such a different style. The style looks like it's a Street Fighter style.
The UFC fighters, the personnel and personnel backstage, to the downwards and upwards. I see you guys creeping on my Instagram. Don't think I don't see you. You watching me, and I've been watching you. But then when you run up on me, you act like you don't know me. Well, you know who I am now.
That's a little cringe. He does cringe things.
UFC President Dana White in the building here tonight, looking on as Israel Adesanya makes his second UFC appearance.
I'm only seeing him get better. I mean, I remember the blueprint the day he came out and fought Vettori. Okay, great. You can take him down and keep him there. You can beat this guy. And a lot of people really believe him.
Oh.
Nobody's really made him uncomfortable yet. He's comfortable the whole time.
Fluid.
Angles and
Fluid.
yeah, just the way he switches stances and sets you up and leaves traps and.
For the first time in Stylebender's MMA career, a fight would go the distance.
For the winner by split decision, Israel, the last time.
Obviously.
Largely a coin flip. Leave it closed with Adesanya as a small favorite.
His experience as a kickboxer made him the best striker in MMA.
Ooh, whoa.
And a pace he's not comfortable with. High kick, spinning kick.
Precise shots that dealt extraordinary damage.
Wow, he's spinning hook kick. Oh my goodness.
Frustrating fighter to go.
The mind games, man. The mind games. I love it.
On his feet,
Oh!
he was in a class by himself.
Jesus.
Oh, big elbow on the spin.
By his following fight, which is now against Derek Brunson, not only did he not have to get up off the bottom, he never once got taken down.
The tension between the two was real.
I mean, before the fight, he's talking all this. You too skinny, bro. You too skinny, bro. I'm like, what is this, CrossFit?
He's got jokes. Oh yeah, that was cool.
Derek Brunson.
That was wild. That's crazy cool. I wish I was more into being at that kind of comfort when I was in my Taekwondo matches. It was like every time you miss and you just go, ooh, so close. Ooh, so close.
Number 6 in the world taking on the 9th-ranked Israel Adesanya.
Where he kind of does a question mark kick with it.
Wow.
Moved away,
Oh.
he ate a knee. He got hurt, got up, and I hit him with the 3, uppercut, and a 2. He fell down.
Really good. Oh, he stunned him.
Wow. Wow, he's so slippery. He's so fast.
Now the uppercut in the knee. Brunson is down.
He stopped him in the first round.
Goodness.
Another knockdown. Israel Adesanya knocks Derek Brunson out in round 1.
Skin and bones, baby. Straight to the face.
That's technique. That's the last Stylebender, folks.
The last Stylebender appears here to stay. 15-0
Wow.
now.
He had fought 4 times in his first year with the UFC.
I thought by the time I get here, Anderson would have retired, and he's still around. And that's like, for me, fighting my idol.
Dude, I remember Anderson the Spider Silva. I remember watching a fight of his on YouTube where he was like really mocking the other fighter with his face, and then he gets clipped in the chin. I was like, man, that's what you get. That's what you get. When you play too much, that's what you get.
Time! 3 rounds.
I just didn't know these two fought.
Middleweight division.
Hey, how you doing? Next up, a battle against his idol.
Anderson the Spider Silva.
All right, let's see.
Most of Adesanya's UFC competition has tried to take him down, Don.
Ooh.
See, there's that question mark kick that I was talking about.
In what many saw
Question mark.
as a changing of the guard.
Oh, wow.
They were both striking wizards.
That hurt him.
So it was fitting they basically ignored the fact that grappling existed. Staying on their feet.
Yeah.
Putting on a show for the fans.
I think a little slobber just got knocked out.
Body kick from Silva lands under the right elbow of Adesanya. Couple late left hands, and Silva just able to duck under that left kick.
Yo, that was sick. Okay.
Silva with the guard completely lowered.
Yeah, he's getting way too cocky.
Big left hand lands for Adesanya.
Silva was soundly
He also has
defeated
respect, yeah.
by the last Stylebender.
Yeah, he's just taking hits. Nah, man.
Awesome match.
What a striking match turned in by Israel Adesanya and Anderson Silva.
I think Silva knew he was gonna lose. He was just kind of like, ah, man, I'm just gonna try to come out of this as entertaining as possible.
And so much respect from one man to another.
That was like a weird showcase by Silva.
Israel Adesanya and they soon to be UFC Hall of Famer Anderson Silva.
Great respect.
Adesanya has officially been selected the fighter of the year, which I would not disagree with.
With the champion injured, the interim title was up for grabs.
I'll be preparing for this guy for 5 months.
Adesanya would engage in one of the greatest title fights of all time.
This guy looks like a plug.
Shootouts, man. The Kelvin Gastelum Stylebender fight.
Really?
Was a shootout.
Really?
Adesanya retreats.
Best style of fight for me I've ever watched.
How is he having trouble with this guy? This guy looks like a plug.
It's not really about the record. It's not really about the stock. It's not even about the belt. It's just I just want to beat up the toughest guys.
Yeah, nice.
So some adversity now for Kelvin Gastelum.
It's one of the best fights of all time. Has to be. It has to be.
A battle of wills.
Gastelum fighting with a lot of pressure right now.
4th round, he caught me slipping with the head kick.
Oh, look at that. I saw Adesanya get hit.
Heading into the 5th round, it was anyone's fight.
I looked at him, and I remember I call it Ese Diablo. He was looking at me, and he just had this like look, and he's just swinging his hands. And I said, "You're not gonna beat me. I'm prepared to die." And I meant that, man. I swear to God on my life, I meant that.
Nice handiwork there from Adesanya.
That 5th round, like I found out who I was.
Over the top. I mean, this could be a 10-7 round, folks.
If I'm ready to die, I'm ready to kill. You have to be willing to give something up as well.
Jesus!
Stylebender found deep reserves of greatness.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my!
Delivering a flawless round.
Oh, he got dropped. He got dropped. He got dropped. Finish him. He has to get finished. Finish him. Dude.
He secured the unanimous decision and was now a
Wow.
UFC World Champion.
Wow.
You will see as Israel
Wow.
and Kelvin Gastelum go the 25-minute distance.
He turned that A into a U, just as he promised.
He would go on to win Fighter of the Year twice in a row.
In just 15 months, Whanganui's Israel Adesanya has nailed it. He's the world champ of a sensational, brutal mix of boxing, wrestling, and martial arts.
Now a showdown with the undisputed champ, Robert Whittaker.
Well, Israel's belt is an interim title while he waits for Robert Whittaker, who's been out with illness, to be well enough.
It was the biggest live gate in UFC history.
Whittaker, okay.
You know, so you saw me when I walked up. I stomped the yard. Stomped the yard.
DC, I'm just not sure there is any point of comparison in all of professional sports than the intensity of a UFC championship fight.
I love the intros. I did not know they now do like this WWE intro where you just hear the music. Duh, 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 duh. It's time to play the game. Po, 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 po.
Biggest fight ever. The last Stylebender delivered.
Boom, perfect timing.
Oh my goodness.
Smashing his way to a second round stoppage.
Oh! I love that. Oh my goodness.
The undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world.
I love that it's like the Airbender series. Firebender, Earthbender, Airbender, all that. And he's the Stylebender. That's clever.
The last Stylebender.
He was now the undisputed middleweight champion. Romero has a bully persona, but in his fight with Stylebender, he refused to engage with the champ.
He was literally standing there at the beginning of the fight.
Chill.
Standing
Dana
still.
White, chill.
He was trying to get him to engage, and he didn't want to engage. People are booing.
That is a massive body kick.
Easily.
Making for a lackluster and routine win for Israel. After a contentious pre-fight lead-up,
I will be waiting for Adesanya, the skinny claw Adesanya.
This guy is hilarious, dude. I always see him on like either Instagram feed or Twitter feed just making jokes about his like drinks or something. He's also really funny. He's a character.
Obviously you're not a massive fan of Paulo Costa's physique, it seems, but what
he looks good. He looks beefy, and he looks like a swimsuit model, doesn't he?
the bad blood between Costa and Israel was visible to all.
But this guy on the lead up was just talking some shit, man, and like
you seem to really not like it.
Is there a reason you specifically wore an Akatsuki shirt out today?
I'm feeling dark for this fight. I'm feeling very Akatsuki.
But you know, the fight fan in us, Chael, looks at Costa like, yo, where was the fight in you after all the talk that you brought to Adesanya prior to this bout?
Kickboxing credentials and now 19-0 in his mixed martial arts.
the way he handled and he was a bully. I don't like bullies. The way he was coming at me, I didn't like that, and I felt like I had to become what I hate. I became the bully, and I f***ed him up.
Costa was the #1 contender.
Is that what you do in like the UFC fights or any of these kind of like mixed martial art combat sports? You go for the legs to like have them have a hard time either planting their feet or moving around, like the stability wise? What's the whole tactic? Why doesn't everyone just always go for the legs? Why don't they just keep exchanging leg hits and then start to like fight?
And seen as a real threat.
His legs were trashed.
Adesanya again rose to the challenge.
Jesus. Yeah, dude. Physique has nothing to do in these fights.
Stopping him by whatever that is. At 20-0, the last Stylebender is the most exciting and promising fighter in the game today.
Middleweight champion
that's cool.
of the world, Israel, the last Stylebender, Adesanya!
Wow.
Fastest man in the world, baby.
I wasn't going to bring him up, but now you bring up the video game boss analogy. Does that mean the ultimate Ganon at the end of it's a guy called John Jones?
I wouldn't say ultimate, but he's definitely a boss on the game that I want to play against.
Nobody brings it home like Joe. It's nobody.
That was sick. Board Film, thank you so much for making all of these. Anyone watching this video, make sure to give them a like, subscribe, and I'll have the full video in my description. Wow, that's so cool. He's like the main character in the video game that he's playing. And it shows. He does a lot of like cringe and some weird stuff, but I mean, like, he's doing him, he's comfortable with it. It doesn't really matter what anyone else thinks, but wow, this is amazing. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give a like, comment down below your favorite part, and subscribe to the channel. It really does help. But I'll just see you guys on the next one. Let's go, let's get it. No point, Jitsu, Naruto, Stylebender. Peace.